you're old and depressed. That's the thesis. Now spill it. Hi guys, it's Liberty. Get it? I have tea. Anyways, besides that pun, today we will be talking about the 12 zodiac signs. You know, take this with a grain of salt. I will probably drag your sign a little bit. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Like, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not trying to offend anyone, but this is just my personal opinion. It's not facts, just what I think. This video is requested by at least one person. Now let's get on to the video. So I think I'm gonna start with the bottom and work my way up. Oh, I'll just give you my little chart right now. I think I always forget if it's my rising or my moon sign. Anyways, I'll try. I'm pretty sure this is my chart. So I'm libertyhovey, as you know. I was born December 3rd at like 10:59 p.m. a.m. I don't remember. I put it into CoStar. This is not sponsored, but everybody get CoStar and add me on CoStar because CoStar is so accurate. I'm a Sagittarius, but my rising sign is Virgo and my moon sign is Cancer, I think. Don't quote me on that. And that's a little bit about me. See, every video you watch, you get to learn more about me. So subscribe, hit that notification button if you want to know more about me. So I'm going to start from the bottom, so my least favorite up to my favorite. And I tried to be as least biased as I can, but as you can see, it didn't really work very well. So for my bottom number, my worst one, and if you are the sign, I don't hate you, I just kind of have a prejudice against, no, I'm kidding, but you have to prove to me a little bit more than some of the other signs because you guys can get on my nerves a lot, and that would be Libras. Let me tell you a thing about Libras. They're the scale, right? They're balanced, like, oh, fair? No, sis. What you need to do is you need to stop caring about everything being fair and just live your life the way it's meant to be. Because you know what? Life's not fair. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm sorry to break it to you, Libras, but life is not fair. Yeah, for real though, you need to learn equity instead of focusing on equality. I said it. Libras, I notice they spend so much of their time trying to not get involved in playing Switzerland that they end up making situations 10 times worse. You know who you are. And when I ask for your opinion on something, Libras, please do not tell me you don't have an opinion, because that's a lie. And trying to be that middle thing all the time makes situations so much worse than they could be if you just like said what you truly thought instead of trying to make everything fair all the time, because life is not fair. The next sign is a Capricorn. My brother's a Capricorn. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure. I don't really not like you guys that much. It's just you're so negative. It just brings everything down. Capricorns, you know, you just have this negativity. The zodiac chart is kind of supposed to be like ages, I heard. So like Capricorn is the bottom. So it's like you guys are at the end of the chart, which means that like you're old and depressed. And that's just what I heard. I don't know if it's true. You guys just have this negativity around you, and you know, can't have that negative toxicness in my life. We gotta have those negative thoughts out. We have to bring into the world positive thoughts. Law of attraction says, like, no, you can't be thinking negative things. But Capricorns, I don't really have that big of a problem with you. I don't know why I put you so low on this list, to be honest. I just really like positivity because, you know, the way your mindset, the way you think, it affects, like, doesn't only affect you, it affects everybody around you. And law of attraction says that what you think will come true, so like what you say will play out in the future. So if you're thinking negatively, that means negative things are gonna happen. Okay guys, sorry, I had to leave my kitchen because my grandpa was in there washing dishes and that was really awkward, so I left. Sorry, bro, if you're watching this, but I don't think you are, so it's fine.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
You're really funny, so that's a good thing about Capricorns. Now, next is Taurus, and I don't really have much against Taurus. I liked the other signs better for some reason or another. Y'all are kind of boring. And a little bit. a tiny bit. I haven't interacted, to be honest, with many Tauruses, so I don't know that much about them. But I'm just like, I'm a Sagittarius, right? So I'm like, I like to move fast, I like to do things, I like to just go. Even though like I appear to be lazy, I like love to adventure and stuff like that. So Taurus is a little bit too slow just for me personally, but you know, whatever floats your boat. I don't have really any strong things against Tauruses, I just don't love them. And then we have Virgos, and yikes, Virgos. My dad's a Virgo. I know other people who are Virgos who I don't get along well with. Sagittarius and Virgos are known for being like the, like not exact opposites, but like they're known for not getting along well together. Like that's a big thing.
Sorry if my camera's shaky because I'm weak and I don't have any upper arm strength, and holding this is a real struggle. Like,
you spend so much time thinking about the little things. I would almost like compare this to Libras, where you care so much about, well, Libras care more about being equal and being fair, like every little thing has to be fair, but you guys care the most about literally nothing. Like, I don't know what it is. You wrap yourself up in the little details and you like manipulate things to, and I do this too, like you manipulate things to make it seem how you want to seem, when most of the people's intentions do not reflect what you're thinking and what you're saying about the situation. If I told a Virgo something, like something minor, like, what's your favorite Disney movie? If you know, you know. They might think that I'm in love with them for some odd reason.
And
I don't know. They focus so much on the details and they get so wrapped around in their every single detail and every like minute thing that they can't move on and see the big picture, because they like contort things to how they want to see it. But what I do like about Virgos is they're very punctual, so that's good. And if you watched my last video, you know that punctuality is like, it's a big thing for me. I have Virgo in my chart, so I kind of took the heat for that one too. Next is Leos. My mom's a Leo, and I have a lot of friends that are Leos. And so you might be thinking, like, why are they so low on the chart if like you have a lot of people that you love in this sign? And don't get me wrong, like all you Leos out there, I love you the most. Like, you have the most confidence ever, but like it's kind of a misunderstanding. They act up their confidence to like hide their insecurities a little bit. And I'm guilty of that too, even though I don't have Leo in my chart. I definitely like do that a lot. Leos are also fire signs, and I'm a fire sign too, so they get mad really easily. It's kind of a lot. If you've ever felt like the wrath of a Leo, like everybody says Cancers are like the most scary signs when they're mad, but no, like get near a Leo when they're mad and you will literally want to hide inside a cave for the rest of your life. Here's another thing with astrology. I feel like you can have the good parts of a sign, and then there's also like bad parts of a sign, you know? Like Leos, they're very, for the most part, positive, but then sometimes you'll find a Leo that's like the exact polar opposite, where they're super negative. So if you're my friend, you're a good Leo. Not that there are any bad, I'm really tearing people down right now, I'm sorry. There are no bad signs. Leos are great because they really know how to like motivate you, and they'll make you feel really good about yourself. Next we have Pisces. A lot of people put Pisces pretty low on the chart. I don't like how Pisces are crazy emotional, because that can just be a lot to deal with, and please do not get butthurt over this, Pisces. They can be very sensitive, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. Just for me, I'm not good really with dealing with other people's emotions very well. It kind of like throws me off, but it's okay because they're good, because they have really big dreams and they have really big goals, and they're usually pretty good about getting what they want with those goals and getting where they want. So they're very like motivated. I know a lot of smart Pisces. Next we have Cancers. I know a lot of Cancers. Alana is a Cancer. You know her from my other videos. I put these near Pisces because I don't mean to sound this in a bad way. Neither Cancers or Pisces, get offended, please. But I kind of group them together just with their emotional side. They know how to voice their emotions, which is good because I can't relate to that. So they definitely have something on me. Cancers are very vocal with their emotions, but not necessarily with their opinions. I'm going to drag you a little bit, Cancers, because you guys try to care so much for other people that you avoid the truth sometimes. You think you're helping them by telling them a lie, like a little white lie, even if it's like the tiniest lie. It still irks me because, like, you should just be honest, because maybe they can learn from what's happening instead of telling them something that'll make them feel better for a moment.
And
Moving on to Scorpio. I debated so many times about where to put this sign, I cannot even tell you. Like, at first they were at the very top, and then they were at the very bottom. Like, I go back and forth so much with this sign. But honestly, Scorpios, you're not the worst. Like, you're pretty high up on this list. Here's what I like about Scorpios. They're brutally honest. And to most people, that's why they put them so low on lists, because they tend to hurt a lot of people's feelings. I'd rather have my feelings hurt than not hurt and be told a lie. Scorpios are also very smart, which I enjoy, and that can turn into manipulation depending on the person. But for the most part, I mean, I guess I don't really know if I'm being manipulated by a Scorpio, but like, if I am, hey, stop please. Having a Scorpio friend will really help you out because they're not afraid to call you out on stuff you're doing wrong. And so I think everybody needs that, whether they want it or not. Okay, the next we have Gemini, and honestly, I'm looking back at this list, I don't know why I put Gemini so high. Oh, now I remember. Geminis, I love you because you're not afraid to be exactly who you are. Like, you're so yourself, and you literally don't care at all about what other people think. And I know the whole, like, two-faced thing is the, like, what people say Geminis are so totally wrong, because you're just who you are no matter what. And of course, you have your, like, two sides of you, but it's not really, like, it's not like how people picture it, like, oh, they're two-faced, like, they'll lie to you. No, I don't think Geminis are really about lying. I just think they have an emotional side, and then they have more of a reserved side, and then when they come together, it's like, that's who they are, and they're unapologetically just themselves. So that's why I love you, Geminis. Next, we have Aries. I don't know much about Aries, if I'm going to be completely honest. I've not met many Aries, but every Aries I met, I can tell you, like, oh, that's a good person right there. My runner-up for the best sign is Sagittarius. Did you guess? I put myself super high on the list. Sorry about that. That's a little bit biased, but you gotta love yourself, you know, self-love. But besides that, the reason why I love Sagittarius is I love their willingness to go with the flow, and I love their spontaneity is amazing. Their honesty. They're adventurous, and let me drag myself a little bit. The bad thing about Sagittarius is they can rush into things without thinking them through. They can hurt a lot of people on the way because of their honesty, kind of like Scorpios. A lot of people tend to get offended by a Sagittarius. They're a fire sign, so I know, at least personally, I have lost a lot of friends because they don't know how to deal with my temper, really, and then they just make it worse. Here's a little hint, guys. If a Sagittarius is mad at you, you need to give them their space without letting them think that you don't care. Their temper is fast, and it's, like, hurtful. They'll be brutally honest with you, and they'll probably make you really mad, too. They'll probably bring you down a little bit with that. Don't call them every 25 seconds, and don't tell them hurtful things, because it'll only make it worse. Wait till they, like, cool off a little bit, but still tell them, like, oh, I want to talk about this, but then, like, give maybe a little bit later date, like maybe a few days, like, say, oh, can we, like, meet up at lunch in a few days or whatever, and text them maybe, like, once a day saying, like, do you still want to do this, blah blah blah. But do not aggravate a bear that's already mad. Like, if you poke a bear with a stick and it tries to eat you, are you going to keep poking the bear with the stick? Because I know some people who keep poking me with a stick. So anyways, a lot of people don't really know how to deal with that type of anger, but now you do since you watched the video. It can cause Sagittarius to lash out really quickly, and they can make bad decisions when they're angry. That's just who they are. So sorry, people who had to deal with my wrath, and I know there's a lot of you out there. There's quite a few of you, because I get mad a lot. Just know that I still care about you. Just that moment wasn't my shining glory.
It'll always be your crowning glory.
the number one sign, I think, that it's Aquarius. Here's what I love about Aquarius. Aquariuses are so understanding. They're so open-minded. It just boggles me. They can understand pretty much every situation. They're so empathetic too. And they will try to help you no matter how hard that is. They're very selfless and they're pretty honest too. Like they know how to call you out when you're doing something like that you probably shouldn't be doing, because they know how to use their honesty in a way that's not hurtful, like unlike Sagittarius and Scorpio where they kind of just like blatantly state it. They know how to like say, oh, like maybe you should like not do that, instead of just being like, are you stupid, what are you doing, you know? They know how to use their words very well. They're very philosophic, I think, and they're so open-minded that it's just amazing. But let me call you out a little bit, Aquarius. As open-minded and awesome as you are, it can get you into a lot of bad situations because you're so open and caring that you let everybody in, and it allows for you to be hurt easier because you let so many people in without really knowing much about them, because you're so like trusting and open-minded, and so you end up getting hurt really badly because of how giving you are, that you give so much and not usually, but some of the times you don't get what you want back. That's the thesis. Thanks for watching me drag a bunch of your zodiac signs, and if you want me to do another video with zodiac, like dragging all of the signs or like what I love about each sign, or like anything really related to zodiac signs, I would love to do it. I'm really interested in zodiac signs. Also, don't forget to download CoStar and add me at libertyhovey. I'll put it down below. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. I really don't care. If you want to subscribe, sure, go ahead. If you want to click that bell icon so you don't miss a video, that would be cool. I post every Monday and excuse me, I just burped. I post every Monday and Thursdays. And like and comment and tell me what you thought and if you agreed with me, or call me out if I'm wrong about anything. If you disagree, I would love to know your thoughts in the comments. So I'll see you guys Monday. Thank you for watching. That's the thesis. Now spill it.